got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready, black 22. Check back.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. A first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on third, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Goff flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff on the move to his left. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Flush to his right. And got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have another first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
180.
Out of the gun, gone. He's going to rifle one deep left, going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready, 125.
Following the interception, Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. I got him. 24's the mark. Tighten up. Pull together.
Again, it's Winston. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air again with Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now it's Gurley. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gone. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they have to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Winston. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they run with Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd and 2. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's got the hook up to Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? White 25. Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. William Hayes able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
From the 27, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Winston now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Winston on 4th down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run now with Brown.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Goff now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for L.A., it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the defeat is their first of the year.